The information in this video has been extracted from archived material. A link to this material is provided below this video. The mutiny took place on the 23rd in the early hours of the 24th of June 1943. It involved black American troops who were stationed at Adams Hall, Bamber Bridge, Preston. This was the location of the United States Army Air Force Station 569, which consisted of a number of quartermaster truck companies. The incident started when two white military policemen attended Olde Hob Inn at Bamber Bridge after being informed there was trouble brewing at the inn. They discovered the barmaid had refused drink to several black soldiers. It was after last orders, which meant no further drink could be legally served. The MPs tried to arrest one of the black soldiers, who was improperly dressed and had no pass. The soldier refused to be arrested, so a crowd surrounded the two military policemen to stop the arrest. One of the military policemen drew his gun when a soldier advanced on him with a bottle in his hand. The MPs left the Olde Hob Inn without making the arrest. As they drove from the inn in their jeep, a bottle thrown by one of the black soldiers hit the windscreen of their jeep. The soldiers left the pub and began walking to their barracks at Adams Hall. They were followed by three ATS girls. Meanwhile, the military policemen reinforced their numbers and returned to the soldiers, who were now walking to their barracks. This led to a confrontation which ended in a fight. A military policeman fired a shot to stop one of the soldiers from throwing a cobblestone. This was followed by a second shot, which hit one of the black soldiers. Meanwhile, soldiers at Adams Hall learned that one of their comrades had been shot. This knowledge led to 200 black soldiers forming a crowd within Adams Hall. Some were now armed with rifles. The soldiers wanted to return to Bamber Bridge, but were persuaded not to return by the unit's sole black officer. After midnight, about a dozen military policemen arrived in an armoured vehicle, complete with a machine gun. This convinced many of the black soldiers that the MPs were going to kill them. By now, 2/3 of the rifles in the stores had been seized by the soldiers. Some soldiers stayed in the camp, while others sought more direct action. The military policemen departed the scene, but as they were leaving, one of the black soldiers fired at them. The MPs returned fire. British residents testified that there was firing that night in Bamber Bridge until 3 a.m., by which time 4 soldiers had been wounded and 1 was dead. The United States Army Air Force court-martialed 35 soldiers for mutiny during wartime, seizing arms, rioting, firing at officers and MPs, ignoring orders, and failing to disperse when ordered to do so. 7 were found not guilty. After a year, 15 were restored to duty. 6 had their sentences reduced to 12 months in prison. The remainder were released within 30 months of their sentence.